Am Mama Ducks, Baby Duck, Mr. No Ducks himself, quack, quack. But watch this though. Now we are at the main event of the evening. Now, I told y'all that Seth Rollins was going to be the person who was in the main event because he gave a challenge to Division. Braun Breaker wanted to accept the challenge, but Paul Heyman was like, no, you don't got nothing to prove. You already beat the dude. We're going to give it to Austin. Going to let Austin go and get put over. Well, there was another segment backstage with the Street Profits getting interviewed, and that was pretty much just saying how they, going after the tag team titles pretty much, and they want the smoke and all this good stuff. Well, you remember last week when when Angelo had a match against the Vision, Braun Breaker ended up spearing him, and Seth Rollins ended up helping him out. Well, Montez Ford feel like they don't need Seth Rollins' help, but Angelo feel like he owed Seth Rollins a favor. So while they having the interview, Seth Rollins is somewhere over there off the camera, and D'Angelo sees Seth Rollins. And Montez Ford sees that D'Angelo sees Seth Rollins, and he was like, "Look, man, if you gonna go over there and handle that, then I ain't gonna be a part of that." Now we all know that Montez Ford want to go solo. The people want him to go solo, but the company seems as if they just don't want him to go solo. Well, it looks like they're sowing those seeds, man. Montez Ford told D'Angelo, "Look, bro, you my bro, but I ain't, if you're gonna rock with him, I ain't rocking with you." And Montez Ford walked off. So D'Angelo walked forward and went over there to go holler at Seth and told Seth, hey, I got your back, man. Something happens, something go down tonight. I pretty much got your back. Now, don't forget, all of these people are mad at the Vision for what they did when they was together and all that stuff. But Street Profits wasn't around at that time, so they weren't talking to them. Anyway, man, we got Seth Rollins versus Austin Theory, man. And y'all know how I feel about Austin Theory. I talked about him in a previous episode and let y'all know that Austin Theory is the definition of when the on is on. He's on, man. Everything he do, every finger point, eye twitch, knee buckle, whatever, everything he do when he on that camera is intentional, man. So let's get into the match. There come a part in the match where Seth Rollins ended up knocking Austin Theory out the ring, and Austin Theory and Seth Rollins then got out the ring, and now he's on the apron and he's running the apron to go over there and stomp Austin Theory. But Austin Theory ended up grabbing his leg and throwing his leg against the ring post, and Seth Rollins fell off the apron onto the ground, and Austin Theory ended up grabbing his leg, pulling him over there by the stairs, putting his leg in between the stairs and the ring post, and kicking the stairs. So y'all can see the theme of the match was Seth Rollins' leg. He got a bad wheel, so he can't really do everything that he want to do. When he stomped his leg on the steps, Seth Rollins, in pain, got off the floor and rolled back into the ring. And when he rolled in the ring, Austin got in the ring with him, but Seth Rollins is on his knees. And while he on his knees, Austin Theory ended up super kicking him in the face. And when he super kicked him in the face, he stood in the corner, and you can tell that he was trying to go for the stomp, the same stomp that Seth Rollins do. And he charged up, he got ready, he ran across the ring to go for the stomp. Seth Rollins got up, clotheslined him, knocked him on his butt. You know what I'm saying? So after Seth did that, Seth go into the corner, and now Seth is trying to go for the stomp, but not just any regular stomp. He go to the second rope. He's trying to go for a super stomp. But now the referee is checking on Austin Theory, and while the referee is checking on Austin Theory, Logan Paul jumps on the apron and knocks Seth Rollins off of the second rope. You know what I'm saying? And when he knocked him off of the second rope, Austin Theory recovers. Austin Theory go in the other corner, run from the corner, and hit Seth Rollins with a stomp. He go for the pin. One, two. Seth Rollins kick out at two, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Austin Theory ended up hitting that curb stomp on that boy, using his own move against him. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. So after that, since Seth Rollins kicked out the pin, Austin Theory ended up giving, Logan Paul ended up giving Austin Theory the brass knucks. And when he gave Austin Theory the brass knuckles, Logan Paul ran to the other side of the ring and jumped up on the apron so he can distract the referee. The referee ran over there trying to get Logan Paul off the apron. Austin Theory go to try to use the brass knucks, but when he swings, Seth Rollins ended up super kicking him. knocking him to the ground, and the brass knuckles end up falling off his hand. So now Seth Rollins pick up the brass knuckles, and he getting ready to use the brass knuckles. But by this time, the referee then turned around, and he sees Seth Rollins with the brass knuckles, and he go and take the brass knuckles from Seth Rollins. So he do take the brass knuckles from Seth Rollins. Logan Paul is on the apron laughing at Seth Rollins because the referee just took the brass knuckles from him. So while Theory on the ground, Seth Rollins just turned around and hit Logan Paul with a haymaker. When he hit Logan Paul with a haymaker, Austin Theory ended up getting up, rolling up Seth Rollins, and he went for the pin. One, two. Seth Rollins kick out, man. But when Seth Rollins kick out, the way that he had Seth Rollins rolled up, Seth Rollins ended up rolling backwards, which made Austin Theory roll forward. And when they got to their feet, Austin Theory was up under Seth Rollins, like in the pedigree position. And Seth Rollins hit him with the pedigree, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with the pedigree. He go for the pin. The ref slide on the ground. He started counting. One, two, three. Seth Rollins ended up getting the win, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know who was going to win. I wasn't tripping. I was just intrigued about the match. Like I said, man, this show went by fast. Every segment had something in it. It really wasn't too much stuff to complain about. But anyway, after Seth Rollins ended up winning the match, Logan Paul jumped in the ring. And he jumped in the ring and started just beating up Seth Rollins. You know what I'm saying? So now Seth Rollins and Austin Theory are both beating up Seth. Logan Paul and Austin Theory are both beating up Seth. Then here come Angelo Dawkins. Because don't forget, he told him earlier, I got your back, man. So Dawkins come down to the ring. He started trying to beat up Logan Paul and Austin Theory. He don't have no luck. He started getting his butt beat up. So now they beating up D'Angelo. They beating up Seth. They just clowning on him. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, the person who said that he wouldn't get involved end up running down the ramp. Here comes Montez Ford. Montez Ford get in the ring. He grabs Austin Theory, throw him to the apron, knock him off the apron. Logan Paul go for the pulverizer, but while he go for it, Montez Ford end up flipping out of it and landing on his feet. Then he end up hitting Logan Paul with a super kick, which end up knocking Logan Paul out the ring. He take off his shirt. He do his signature, oof, 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 to pump up, the pump down. He go to the corner, run from that corner to the other corner, jumps over the ring post outside the ring onto Logan Paul and Austin Theory, and he gets up, turned up. D'Angelo was in the ring on his knees. Montez Ford get in the ring and started talking to D'Angelo and was like, bro, you can't help these people, man. You can't be helping Seth. Everything that Seth does, bro, is bad, man. We can't be out here trying to help Seth. So while he talking to D'Angelo, he not paying attention. Neither one of them is paying attention. Braun Breaker run down the ramp and he slide in the ring. By the time Montez Ford turn around, he see Braun Breaker running full speed, so he pushed Dawkins out the way and took the full spur. The full spur from Braun Breaker, man. So D'Angelo tried to get up to help Montez Ford, but Braun Breaker ended up picking up D'Angelo in a fireman's carry, and that move that he do where you in the fireman's carry and he push you up over his head and drop you down to his knees. I don't know if they gave a name for it yet. You know what I'm saying? If you do it the other way, it's called the lumbar check. I can't remember. I think it's called the gut buster. Matter of fact, that is what it's called. It's called the gut buster. He ended up hitting him with a gut buster. And when he hit D'Angelo with a gut buster, Seth Rollins ended up sliding in the ring. And when Seth Rollins slid in the ring, Braun Breaker ended up catching him and he tried to hit him with a gut buster. But Seth Rollins broke it up, hit that boy Braun Breaker with a clothesline, went to the corner to go for the stomp. And while he in the corner, Logan Paul ended up grabbing Seth Rollins' leg. And when he grabbed Seth Rollins' leg, Seth Rollins trying to get his leg free. And when Seth Rollins get his leg free, he turn around, full speed, Braun Breaker, spur, cut the dude in half, bro. Knock his block off. The whole crowd is hoo. They throwing their babies in the air. They spilling beer, knocking popcorn out of people's hand, man. All that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? After that, Logan Paul get in the ring. Austin Theory get in the ring, and they telling Braun Breaker that he should go on and take out Seth Rollins. They hyping him up. You know what I'm saying? They turning him up. You know what I'm saying? Want him to go on and take out Seth Rollins. So what happened is they take Seth. They throw him out the ring. They take the top of the stairs off and lay Seth Rollins against the stairs. Austin Theory has his arms. Logan Paul has his feet. Braun Breaker got the stairs. It looked like he was finna smash him like straight through the stomach, straight to the steps, but the staff ended up running down to the ring, and in mid swing, Adam Pearce ended up knocking the steel steps out of Braun Breaker hands and telling him, man, you can't do that. You and already cost a lot. Like, man, like you should be in trouble right now. And while he arguing with Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins is getting up on the other side of the stairs. Man, Braun Breaker just ran, dive over the stairs, and hit Seth Rollins with a spur. Jumped on top of him, just started punching him out, beating him out, man. And that's really the way that the show ended up ending, man. Like, it was a good show, man. Like I said, every segment I think was on point in my opinion. I don't really got too much bad to say. I enjoyed it. The time really went by fast. This Bloodline storyline, this Vision storyline, man. Oh, the women's tag team title, since they beat since Bree and Paige end up beating Roxanne and Raquel, then they got to go fight the Irresistible Forces at main event. I want the Irresistible Forces to get the belts back. Last Legends, Nia Jax, but we'll see how that go, man. Seth Rollins, I don't know if him and Braun Breaker finna run it back at either main event or the Clash in Paris. I don't know how they finna involve LA Knight in this storyline. I don't know how they finna involve the Street Profits in this storyline, but they all are in there, man. I would say good episode of Raw. I would also say I am Mama Ducks, Baby Ducks, Mr. No Ducks himself, quack, quack. But watch this though.